Good evening. Welcome back to Mr. Cade as a Nuzlocke in Pokemon Black. Uh, this is our 8th installment, believe it or not. We are just going to continue where we left off last episode. We have a lot of grinding to do. We're not quite up to our goals yet. We're going to just cut over to the Nuzlocke screen and kind of review them. We're not going to get any new Pokemon this round. We're still prepping for the gym, embracing that grind. It's tough. I know some folks prefer to view the whole grind as it is, but I like to try and fast forward to save a little bit of time on the video because, my videos already seem long as it is, and 2.5 hours seems a little steep. It's almost a movie if you think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the emulator running, and yeah, I'm just gonna go from here. So yeah, we are exploring the Pinwheel Forest. I think I'll rather deal with the poison bugs over the sandstorm. Just gonna lower my volume a little bit. And let's get it done. Maybe kind of work on a few things here. I've got a few buddies going through their own Nuzlocks right now, and being compared to them, I'm a Poke novice. Because when I started playing this game, or Pokemon in general, I just played. I didn't pay attention really to the summary stats or anything like that. It's like, oh, that move looks cool. So, unfortunately, a little bit of that has bled through, and gonna see if I can learn. Just kind of, I like to mess around and find out. Man, Mr. Fister is just wrecking with his feet. In hindsight, kind of wish named him with something to do with legs, because all of his moves right now involve feet. Well, that's okay though. Kind of reminds me back when I was in high school. I actually did taekwondo for a bit. A lot of feet, some hands, but mostly feet, mostly kicks. And yeah, just a kind of a funny throwback for me, at least. So, just trying to decide what of our 3 Pokemon we should get up to that level 24 threshold. I think for sure the ones that can do do fire, but I'm almost thinking Fister as well. I don't want to get too greedy. I don't want to grind way too much here, but at the same time, I know the next route, I think it's Route 4, has nothing but an endless sandstorm. I really don't want to have to grind out there, but at the same time, they're going to be high level Mon, so it would be beneficial. I've just been watching my buddy Juice over there at the Rock and Roll the Hit channel, and his latest episode dropped, and it's just a lot of messing around in the desert, in the sandstorm too. As I don't have any Mon that are kind of immune to the sandstorm, but that's okay. I think we'll make it through. But for now, we've got our goals. And the way this is going, Mr. Fister is, since we dropped that XP share over on took it off Wilson, things seem to be going a bit quicker. Yeah, I almost feel bad for these guys. Because let's see, what are our Mon looking like? Okay, so we got 2 22s, level 20, almost 21, 25, and a couple 18s. Yeah, we'll see how we do this. I imagine at some time I should probably go back and check on my kitty cat in daycare, Nemi, or Nemawa. Meow. Run in the grass. So I'm curious, you know, audience, if you've played Pokemon, what's your favorite generation? Um, I mean, like I've said before, I played Gen 1 a lot, Pokemon Red in particular, and then the remake Fire Red for Game Boy Advance, um, back in the day when it came out. And then I played Pokemon Violet a couple years ago, and that was pretty enjoyable, but you know, the formula feels like it changed a bit. But so far, I'm kind of liking this Gen 5. It feels refreshing. Uh, like kind of like how Gen 1 was to me. It's just a whole new adventure. And we've already run into things that are not typical of, you know, kind of like, well, first off, you start off with choosing your starters in your bedroom, and I won't say you have two rivals, but you know, you have two folks that got the other starters. One that's weaker than one that's weak to yours, and then one that's has an advantage. So that's already been different. And in my mind, I've been, you know, as we're going through here, I've been kind of relating these to the Gen 1s, like the Pidove here. I think, oh, that's just a Pidgey. The Pidgey of this generation. Let's see, counter. Is that gonna be... Let's take a look. What does counter do? Ooh. I feel like that could come in handy. Let's see. Well, let's see. That's... I'm not sure if I want to get rid of our buff.
Hey, listen!
But at the same time, let's see. Physical... We're purely physical. Oh, this is a hard decision. Make it so crits hit land easy, or... being able to retaliate. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna give it a try. You know? Can't be super indecisive. So, it's actually perfect. We'll give it a try here in the woods. Although, I don't think they use very many physical attacks. The bird might. We'll see. Still crack up at the pink Pokeball. I feel like I made the wrong decision here. So that quick attack really hurts. So we dropped your speed. Yep, definitely made a mistake with that counter. Oh well. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, so I'd like to read it a little bit more. I mean, the text isn't going to change, but maybe if I read it like 3 or 4 or 6 times, something will pop out to me. So, I wonder if that's going to be best if I get hit by a physical attack, like quick attack for example, and do counter. I bet that's how it'd work out. Like I said, we'll mess around and find out. Okay, gonna slow me down. That double kick sure seems kind of weak. I mean, I was just in my moves, but I wasn't thinking about looking at the stats on that one. Let's see, okay, was that a physical attack? Okay, physical attack. Yeah, I'm not impressed. Not impressed with that. Okay, so he's starting to get a little low. Let's swap for PETA. I mean, we have that nurse nearby, so we can go heal anytime. So we'll just kind of go through. We'll just go through the roster. Alright, burn the bugs. Burn them good. Not too bad, not too bad. Burnt up your berry. Oh, please don't poison me. Oh, fish sticks. Well, we'll just lick the bug. I'm already poisoned. Okay. Now this is going to be a very short run for PETA. Okay, you're going to protect against my cut. That's kind of annoying. I just wanted you to die, but you're waiting me out with a poison. Poison. We'll lick ya. Yeah, protect against that. Okay, so now we gotta go dig in our bag for an antidote. Because PETA got poisoned. Unless I got a berry. Oh. That would work. And maybe we'll give you, let's see, bet it's, oh, PETA's only missing like 20 points. Okay, so we can get by with a regular potion. It just seems, might seem like a waste, but at the same time, I'm not trying to run back and forth between the medic, and PETA's gotta survive more than one battle. Alright, we got Cottonelle attacking. I know it's Cottony, but like I explained, it's like toilet paper. Okay. Oh, jeezy Pete. If I'm not poisoned, I'm stunned. Alright. Well, you stunned me, I'm gonna put you to sleep. And burn you. Oh, great. You stunned me, you seed me. Says it's super effective. Must be because we don't have too much of a level difference here. Okay, Cottony takes the flames. Jeez. Man. Keep sleeping. Sleep while you're burning. Okay. Got through that one. I wonder if I can get one of those birds again. At least they're not gonna poison me. This guy. Okay, I gotta remember our setup here. We are going to throw down a yawn. Well, I'm already stunned. So, at least I'm status locked that way. Super annoying with the protect, bro. Oh my goodness, PETA, you are one special guy. Let's see, Screech. That's gonna drop my defense, isn't it? Oh, worthless. PETA, worthless.
Ball dropped.
Okay. Go with Wilson. And you better not hit me with pursuit. You can't protect against anything. What? The ever-loving Christ. Alright, gonna spam it. Bugs don't like wind. Don't get poisoned. I swear, this one bug in particular is really good at poisoning on the first go, which is super annoying. Never met such a potent little bugger. Don't hit me. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to switch out a tank. My god, I was not expecting to use 3 Pokemon on a single bug. Willow's just out so I can throw an antidote down on... I feel like I'm gonna have to go into town to get some antidotes. Or would it actually probably would be better just to murder this bug? That way then I can throw the antidote down. What? I tackled you. This is why I hate bug Pokemon. Now I've got 2 critical patients. Well, obviously I'm going to use the antidote. Lilo first, and Wilson. And I'm going to consider this good enough to go get some heals, then run to the Poke Center, and I'm going to buy a metric S ton of antidotes. Thank you. Really kind of grinding my gears here with trying to progress. But I keep getting poisoned. At least antidotes are. Yeah, we'll buy 11. Should be good. Okay. Run on back. And since we've made a little bit of progress, I'll just go ahead and throw save down. Just so many little 90-degree turns. Just you couldn't just make the game smaller? No, I'm kidding. Don't make the game smaller. It's great. Okay, we got a bird. Finally got a bird. put the bird to sleep. Hopefully. Okay, you're gonna lower my attack. Smart. Can't lick the bird if I remember, so I gotta burn the bird. Okay. Our opponent is asleep. While our opponent sleeps, we were gonna cleanse them with fire. Actually, I wonder, what would cut do? Of course, there's a small sliver of health left. Yeah, I'm really not sure about PETA. Doesn't, seem very strong. I almost feel like I'm wasting my time here. But, seeing as I'm going to go against a bug master, just trying to hedge the bets and have more fire. Alright, send out the yawn. I think that's going to be a strategy. We're not debuffing, we're status locking. Mega Drain. Not very effective. Okay. Burn. Okay, you're gonna grow. You should be falling asleep. There we go. Got that special attack and everything just to be put to sleep. Gonna say, when am I gonna run into something? So I'll train PETA until he runs out of moves or health. I think it's gonna be moves first. I won't say he's a glass cannon, but he's doesn't have a lot of stamina for his moves. Trying to leech seed me even though you've already seeded me. Okay. Alright. Looks like 2 more until we're at 19 with him. We'll see if he lasts that long. Okay, that's 3 in a row. I feel like this game's trying to tell me something. What it is, I don't know. Set him up. As my friend Juice would say, set him up to knock him down. But, I just want to put him to sleep. So I can make them faint in their sleep with fire. Okay, I don't think I got leech seeded this time, so that's kind of surprising. Maybe we can make it one more battle after this one. Sliver of health. That was the shortest nap I've seen. I'm gonna cut you. I'll cut you. Oh, sweet. Made it to 19. So it's got good special attack and good speed. Yes. It's only 20% power. That's a 60 and it's a physical. This could lead paralysis, but yeah. We'll see if I'm completely screwing myself moveset wise. Okay. I know we just got that move, he just leveled up, but I think it's time he got swapped out for Wilson, my Woobat. Oh, you're right on the cusp too. Okay, okay. Buff yourself. Prepare for the wind. Wow. Just double buff. I'll take it. There we go. Oh, so close. We'll see how long we can have Wilson out. Oh, this mofo. Bet he's gonna open up with a protect and cancel out my gust. No, I got to land my gust. Perfect. Don't get poisoned. Perfect. Oh, darn it. That Venipede. Real bugger. I wouldn't be surprised if the was it Berg? Next gym leader has hit. Let's see. Speed is our highest I mean, other than health, but speed. Okay, so you're fast. Ooh, in prison. What's that about? It's a psychic. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the old moves. That sounds like a very niche move. Whoa. Wilson's evolving.
Ah, damn.
DNA scrambling, reforming. Okay. Now he's a swoobat. Swoobat. Or taboos. Backwards. No, we already said no to imprison. I don't know why I have to say it twice. No means no, guys. Okay, let's throw down a quick save. Save all the time. Okay. I really am enjoying the animations in this game, even during the fights. Like, even the little things when the opponent is put to sleep, you see their eyes close. Just... They really put in overtime with all the animations so far in this game. Just keep up the gusts. The bugs do not like it. Okay, you're gonna leech me. Ooh. I won't say it was super effective, but definitely took a nice little chunk. At least 5% of my health there. Now these bugs are helping me get up to at least 20 pretty quickly. Alright. Got a Swaddle. To me, that looks like a Weedle. So, while we're embracing the grind, suppose we could talk about things, you know, outside of the game. I mean, I'm very much an amateur YouTuber. I do this for fun. I've got a real job. Well, I've got a job that pays well. And with that said, you know, I'm always learning. Like, you know, I remember back in school, they preach, hey, you want to go to college, do two-year, or at least get your bachelor's through like community college, and then go off to like a university, and then you'll get out there and get a job. Well, so many people I knew and my friends went that route and came out not being able to get a job, but had all the credentials for it. The thing they lacked was experience. And, you know, I did think about college. But for some crazy reason, I thought, oh, hey, let's be an aerospace engineer. And I'm like, that's a lot of math. No, I'm good. I'm good. And then I thought, oh, maybe there was a college called ITT Tech at the time. And I thought about going there to, you know, learn computer things. You know, computers, electronics always interested me. And, well, that didn't pan out. And then came to find out that a lot of folks that went there, you know, their credits didn't always transfer. They, you know, having a hard time finding a job. And then years after that, ITT Tech actually closed up shop. So, you know, call it a bullet dodge, if you will. But then, you know, I worked odd jobs, did security, like event security at first, and then eventually moved my way up to doing like building security, you know, like being the security guard for a building. And it was alright. I mean, didn't pay much, but, you know, it was more than it was very consistent, because with the events, like events, venues, you know, concerts and stuff like that, which was really awesome, and it was a great experience, but it wasn't consistent. There was a lot of competition for it too, especially when you have the big shows. You know, and I had plenty of times where I'm stuck, you know, somewhere like a parking lot or something, all night. You know, it's like far from the action, it's just boring. So went with the consistency with the same company of doing a building security, and then from there I ended up switching to a different security company that someone I knew was working for at the time, and ended up working in Seattle, which actually paid a little bit more, but the commute was horrendous. I don't miss it. I mean, I still go to Seattle from time to time for work, but it's different now. And then, you know, during my time actually doing security, I actually put in my application into the electrical apprenticeship, the IPW, and it was kind of just right after the recession of '08, so it was not a lot of hiring going on. So literally sat on that for like 2.5 years. I was like, oh, maybe they'll give me a call, maybe they'll give me a call. And so I was working in Seattle, and I got the call. It's like, hey, got a place for you to go. And then that guy in 2 days, his contact info, and not want to burn any bridges or anything like that. I'm like, hey, I'd like to try to put in 2 weeks with my employer. They've been good to me. It's like, well, you can do that, but I can't guarantee you work. So I had to make a decision. And literally in the same week, I was wearing a suit. Then next thing, I was wearing a hard hat, boots, getting dirty. You know, being a first year apprentice. And honestly, trade work isn't that bad, and if you pay attention, you can learn a lot of things just by watching other trades. Like, I'm not a carpenter by any means, but some of the things that we do in in electrical, making things plumb and level. It's like, well, you use some of the same tools. Now, not all the terminology is the same, but you can figure it out. Internet's a great resource. But yeah, dabbled in carpentry and plumbing, all on my own personal stuff. So, and it's helped. It's helped. And just gotta say, internet, YouTube, great sources of information. Okay, Wilson has been beat a little bit, so we should swap him out for Mr. Fister. Actually making some progress, getting kind of a nice even board. Not PETA, though. He just does not want to climb the ranks. I think he's a bit of a slacker. That's okay. Mr. Fister's just gonna come in and whack things. Whack-a-do. Okay, so I got hit with a physical, so I should be able to counter. Oh, or is that going to cancel it? That's probably going to cancel it. Yep. Okay, so it's got to be like right after a physical. I wish low sweep had more. I never understood what PP stood for. Is it PowerPoints or I don't know. Anyways, wish it had the ability to do it more. So yeah, kind of back to trade work. I mean, it can be a lot of traveling. You meet all sorts of different people. Now, what I do, I work in HVAC, so thermostats, air handlers, that sort of thing. And it's always something new to learn. I mean, it seems like it's rinse, lather, repeat. In some ways it is, but every job's different. So and lots of different pieces of equipment. So you got to figure out the configurations, kind of figure out where you're gonna put your stuff. Yeah, so that's what I guess that's what when I came to the company, that's what I started. I was installing things, but I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago now. Decided to switch over to the computer side of things. So the guys that would, write the programs that control things according to, what the engineers have designed them to do, kind of make the hardware and software work. Again, I like computers and what have you. And I found it interesting, and finally I got an opportunity to learn, and it's been fun. It's been challenging. Every position in the company I work for has had its pros and cons. But yeah, it's a lot of kind of figure it out on your own, which isn't bad. I get curious about things. I won't say. I mean, I've got colleagues that are light years ahead of me. Just as far as their knowledge and everything, but you know, there's been a couple things where, it's like, oh, hey, I did this. And it's like, oh, well, that was pretty clever. It's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. So sometimes just figuring things out on your own and, just using resources. Internet's great. YouTube, as mentioned, is awesome. So yeah, that's what I was doing for, a few years, and I still do a little bit. But now I'm moving up, as previously mentioned, to kind of project management. And doing, estimating work and trying to make sure we got people to do the actual work. It's a different way of thinking. And I'm a firm believer behind every crew that's out there doing the work, there's at least 2 or 3 office folk. The project manager that's keeping things going, and then all the behind the scenes things like finance and service and what have you. So far it's been an interesting journey, and curious to see where it's going to take me. Yeah, so is life. Always onward. Okay. This bug, I hope it doesn't poison me. So pursuit's not going to be very effective. I don't need double kick. Okay, you can protect against that. Then I'm going to swap back to my low kick. Or let's see, does rock smash? What? You can do that twice in a row? Okay, this bug is broken, I swear. What the absolute... Yeah, finally fail. Because if you could do that 3 times in a row, that's just broken. Just delay the inevitable. What the heck is going on here? Poisoned. Oh, wow. Mr. Fister, you're great. Oh. 'Cause you can protect against everything. Okay, protect against rock smash. To your face. Okay, so I don't think Fister's gonna be great against if the gym leader does have a Venipede. As you kind of saw, that one just kind of tanked all my strongest move. It's kind of surprising. Let's see, if you open up with another protect right off the bat. Oh, I'm faster. Or is it because I'm fighting that? Well, Fister does not get poisoned very much. Okay, protect against double kick, and let's see if you're gonna protect against a rock. Nope. I love them at least quicker than him. Okay, lowering my defense. I need to hurry up and finish this. Come on. Make my day. Ah, man, we were so close with Fister. Okay. So that makes kind of our 3rd banged up Pokemon. Blurpee's not going to be great here. I might have to step outside and take slightly longer to get Blurpee up. You know what? I keep forgetting about Shanae. I think Shanae might be pretty effective against bugs. We'll see. It's been a minute. Plop down a save. I already spent 12 hours in this game, mostly due to the grind. But that's okay. I want to be prepared. Because if I'm over-prepared for this gym, then that hopefully translates to my journeys up to the next city and the next gym will hopefully not take as long. Hopefully. Okay. Let's just shock you. I'm curious. Well, it's okay. It said it wasn't very effective, so I'm guessing it just made the minimum. We might end up going and playing around in the sandstorm. It's just I'm scared. Saw what it did to my buddy Juice. He ended up losing his starter. And just makes you cringe a little bit thinking about losing my starter. Actually losing any Pokemon. Okay, potential paralysis. I'm gonna just do our electric setup. Okay, you're obviously not paralyzed, which is kind of annoying. Let's see what this does to you. Jeez. So I think when it comes to the next gym, I'm gonna be doing the kind of the switcheroo game. So Shanae is pretty beat up now. Let's see. Do bugs like water, or can water be effective against bugs? That I do not know. Try it. We'll just try it. Okay. Blurpy, what are our moves here? I'm faster than this bug. We'll do Razor Shell. I freaking hate that protect move. What? If you get poisoned... You're a piece of... Man, my starter here is letting me down. Oh. Okay, that's pretty effective. Let's pop an antidote. No wonder why you were trying to protect against that. Okay. Let's see, do I have water gun? Probably not gonna be very effective. Wow. Okay, never mind. Blurpy is definitely kind of a beast when it comes to fighting these bugs. And I don't know why I decided to pick up a a bug style move. That's not going to do anything against these bugs. Or grass types. Let's see. Let's cleanse your face. Okay, gonna get leeched. Oh, let's see how bad. We're definitely at a disadvantage as far as typing goes. wasn't too bad. But okay, thank God I didn't get stunned. Okay. Alright. Blurpy's almost a 24. I can't say that we're making short work, but we're definitely getting there. Okay, I think we are going to open up with a water blast to the face. And it looks like we have the speed advantage. I'm gonna get poisoned. No, that's surprising. Will tackle poison me? I'm still surprised that that tackle from the other bit poisoned my my Lilo, even though I just tackled there and it doing it. Let's see, Swaddle. Do a good old water gun. Not effective. Gonna get tackled. And now we're going to Razor Shell. Kind of my favorite move that that Blurpy has right now. It's not effective, but it cuts defense and it just hits like a freight train, it seems. Drop my speed, so I'm probably not going to make this tackle. Okay, I made the tackle. Alright, I think we'll go get some heals. Yeah, I feel like this episode's kind of a little bit boring. We're just doing the grind. And well, that's okay. Might be a little bit shorter of an episode. We'll see. We'll see how things work out. Alright. Pop a save. Just kind of review where we're at. Guess it's only been 7 minutes of the last save. Okay. So Armon. We're at 22, 23, 21, 25, and 20. We definitely need to get some more experience on freaking PETA. And I'm not sure if PETA would have much, because I know there out there there's a water type, so you know water trumps fire. And in here, fire should kill bugs, but we need more than one fire move. I thought we got a new move with PETA. We did. Let's see what Bite does. Okay, not very effective. I was hoping for the flinch. Come on, give me a flinch. There we go. So if we can just fight Cottonese, I can kind of deal with being a leech seated. The stun sucks, but embracing the grind, as painful as it is. Okay. I am curious to see what Bite's gonna do to you. I don't think you're gonna poison me off the bat. Flinch, perfect. Then we bring out the fire move. So we have options here. If we get him the flinch in the first turn after a bite, that'll open up the door for whatever else is to come. Pokemon, this game seems to kind of lock in when I have a certain Pokemon out. As far as the types of Pokemon I'll end up going with. Flinch, perfect. Now we do the Incinerate. And that's it. Okay, we're almost all to at least level 20, which is great. Okay. So we're going to set them up with a bite. Perfect. Good job, PETA, avoiding the attack. That didn't cause it to flinch. They are faster than me. I'm potentially going to get stunned with this. Didn't quite work out for them. Oh, he said it was effective. Gonna leech me. Got seeded. My body's been invaded by magical seeds. But the target was nullified before anything bad could happen. I think in this battle though, I'm gonna get that stun is gonna catch up to me. Okay, this one's aggressive. Gonna build up your attack and special attack. My bite's a little bit more effective. Okay. There's not a good use of that move. Get seeded again. And before you can get a return on your investments, you are gonna go down. Bite. Okay. So, I got seeded. I wonder if I'm gonna get paralyzed at some point. Yep, heal up there, bud. I wonder if I have speed on them. Nope. I think they have a higher speed than I do at level 14. That's pretty impressive. What? You avoided my attack. Okay, I'm not liking this. Okay. And since we're doing a Nuzlocke, I'd like to not have my Pokemon at like half health. You know, call me a little wiener for that, but let's see. Wilson, let's get it. What do we get? Venfeed? Oh, Sawaddle. So I'm curious, you know, audience, whoever's out there, if you feel like leaving a comment, it'd be great, because, you know, I'm curious, what kind of hobbies do you guys have? You know, obviously you're here watching, so you must have some sort of interest in Pokemon or video games, so count that as one. But, yeah, curious what you guys like to do for fun. Yeah, I've gotten to the point in life, it's like I've got a lot of hobbies and not a lot of time. Like right now, you know, it's almost midnight. I should be sleeping because I got work in the morning, but, you know, same time, got levels to grind. My family's already been cared for, so gotta have some me time. So maybe Wilson will be one of the ones to get up to 24. We'll see. I think it's gonna be one of those where I'm just constantly swapping my mon around. But I'm hoping that when I do that, one of my mon can at least tank some hits. I know Lilo is just a tank. If I had to compare her to something, can't say that she's like the M1 Abrams, you know, America's battle tank, but she's definitely not the Russian T-90. She ain't weak. Yeah. Love that Gus is super effective against these guys. This is making it a bit easier to achieve my goal. Ah, none of that. None of that, Mr. K. Way to go, Wilson. Okay, what can we forget for air cutter? Actually, 95. Actually, 100. Power 55. What's assurance do? See, I like having multiple types, but I also like making sure I have enough, plenty of moves with, what am I trying to say? The PP power. You know? Gotta have a lot of PP. I mean, you know. In the sense of my Pokemon's moveset. Okay, quick attack. Goodbye, bird. Yeah, I'm wondering if there's a better place to grind other than the, where the sandstorm is. Okay, healing your freaking protects. Okay, you protected against my new move. Way to go. What? Okay, I'm just gonna swap back. This is the second time this freaking Venipede has been like, oh, I'm gonna protect against your moves, bro. Not this time. So air cutter. And Wilson. You might be one of the ones that get up there. We'll see. We'll see. See what air cutter is this poor thing. And it's gone. Man, Wilson. Wilson. Let's go. Yeah, I'm at that point. I'm tired. I'm already above an hour. Man, an hour flies quick when you're recording. Oh, we did the same move on each other. I wasn't even thinking. Using flying moves on a flying mon. Although mine hit pretty hard, so must be doing something right. But like I'm saying, time has already flown by. We're making numbers with our grind. Man, this air cutter. It's good stuff. Good stuff, great stuff. We'll see. We might get more than 3 up to level, at least level 24. It's just nice to have options, you know? $132 still for that. Okay. Send all your swaddles to me. Perfect. You asketh, and you shall receive it. Man, Wilson's taking the field by storm. Even though this move is only 95% accurate, it's just been stellar. Oh boy. Let's see, I've got to act faster than this little guy. Gotta have speed on your side. Okay, this one's slightly stronger. It's 16. Let's see what happens. Super effective. Man, Wilson, you rock. Sorry if I ever doubted you. But you were just a flying, fluffy volleyball when I met you, with wings. Kind of a odd face too. What a tease. We're right there at the cusp of 22 for you. I mean, I think we're just gonna keep going with them. Man. 22. Good job. Got a little bit of health back. Pop down a save. Okay, it's been a bit more time. Almost 20 minutes since our last save, I think. Okay, Armand. We got 22, 21, 25, 22, 23. Yeah, we're making great progress. But I think with that being said, we're gonna go get some heals. And then come back in, and I think we'll pop down another save and then kind of wrap this one up. Because I can tell I'm getting tired. See myself in the camera, I'm just like, ooh, almost got Forrest Whitaker eye at this point. Let's get over to the grass. Alright, do a save. Okay. So, Pokemon. I just said it, we're 22, 22, 21, 23, 25, and 19. So, we are doing pretty good there. Just went ahead and paused the emulator. Actually, just gonna I'm gonna leave it for now. But we're not getting any new Mon, at least on this route. We are prepping for the gym pretty hard. Train 3 to 24 and the rest to 22. That said, I don't know. We're gonna aim for 3 minimum at being 24. I mean, we can go up to 30, but I don't think I want to grind this area till 30 or 28, 29. Yeah, so I'm gonna call that an episode. Thanks for coming, stopping by, watching the grind, listen to me ramble. Just the ramblings of an old man. Trying to make it a little bit more entertaining instead of just fast forwarding through all the grind. So, anyways, this has been Mr. K. I'm signing off.